Hey guys, hope you're having a rad week so far. My name is Red Lineback, and today we're going to be talking about something non-Fallout related. I know, right? I was shocked too, but we got an awesome 48-minute gameplay walkthrough for CyberPunk 2077, and I just couldn't resist. Today we'll be taking a broad look at what we saw, and later this week we'll go over things a little more in depth. Side note, everything that we will see and cover is subject to change as this is a work in progress game. So, without further ado, let's get into it. To start us off, we have a super in-depth character customization at the very beginning of the game. You can choose typical things like sex, hair color, skin tone, as well as a bunch of tattoos to apply to your character. But what stood out to me was the backstory aspect of this character customization. In this section, it appears you can choose who your childhood hero is, a key life event within your life, as well as why you are in Night City. We are told these decisions affect events within the game later on. I'm assuming these determine certain quests or quest lines that we can access or how different scenarios play out. Let me drop some math on you guys real quick. 3 different options for 3 different aspects of your life. This gives us a total of 21 different combinations for how we can approach the game just by choosing our backstory. You could literally play the game over and over and over and experience something new every single time. I can definitely see myself going back and replaying this game already. Moving into the gameplay, we get to see how exactly a mission plays out, how objectives appear, and a glimpse at the combat. We've got some of those objectives in the top right corner and our health bar in the top left. First impressions, everything looks super detailed. I am very impressed. You can even see dents in the cans, for crying out loud. Dents! We get a look at this inhaler type drug called Kreznikov. Using it temporarily slows time. It's basically off-brand jet. I mean, no, this is not a Fallout video. This is CyberPunk 2077. Apologies. We see here you can shoot through walls. Certain walls, that is, and you can turn them into doorways. You know, people say when life closes one door, it opens up another. I disagree. I say when life closes one door, you can make your own by shooting at a wall. Yeah, my comedy door might have been closed already, and I don't think that one's opening up anytime soon. Skipping forward a bit, we get a look at Night City as it looks when you are just walking around. When watching this video for the first time, I was speechless. How many hundreds of NPCs doing their own thing, and it's seamless. Oh, did I mention CD Projekt Red's goal is to have no loading screens? This game is beautiful. Makes real life look 8-bit. Well, maybe that's a stretch, but wow. We get a quick look at how starting a quest can go, and how our dialogue options can affect what happens in the game. Next, we throw a USB drive into our head and get a quest briefing. A very immersive way of telling us what the next step in the game is, if you ask me. After our run-in with Dex, the guy who gives us the quest, we go to a Ripper Doc. Now, I'll definitely be making another video on this. Basically, it's a doctor that gives you body modifications that affect gameplay. This barely scrapes the surface and is still pretty awesome, as well as super immersive. Next scene, we get a look at vehicle driving and how it'll look. How you can jump out the driver window and take out your enemies. Reminds me a lot of GTA. I think the vehicle driving will definitely play a huge part in this game. Very useful for traveling and just plain awesome. Following our ever so relaxing joyride, we get a look at another encounter for a quest. We see again how our actions affect what the outcome of the situation is. We can talk our way out of a dangerous situation or fight our way. Your choice. This encounter is just one more step in a quest that brings us to an old meat factory that has been repurposed as a gang hideout. We're given several dialogue options for how we can handle a buy with these guys who basically want to be robots. Here we get to see another altercation play out. Loot some bodies, get a total BA tech shotgun, you know, a typical Thursday night. Moving into the last few minutes of the gameplay walkthrough, we get to see how you can use different abilities to complete the same quest in different ways. You can brute the turrets or hack them. That's basically the logic behind this aspect of the game. This last cool feature shown is the ability to hack someone's neural socket. You are basically able to hack their mind and get all the info on the areas of the base as well as the fellow gang members inside. It appears that by doing this you can plant viruses in their neural socket and approach the enemies in a totally new way. This leads to the boss fight and the end of the quest, which concludes the gameplay walkthrough. Okay, wow, that was awesome. We got so much information on Cyberpunk 2077. I am super excited. I think what stood out to me the most in this gameplay walkthrough was the idea that every single decision you make can affect the gameplay in a different, unique way. You can play the game however you want, as whoever you want to be. Additionally, I'd like to point out that the entire 48 minutes of this walkthrough had no loading screens. We went from one scene to the next seamlessly. It was beautiful. I really can't wait to break this video down and look at everything more in depth. I think that is where we're going to end today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed what you saw, both in terms of the gameplay as well as my commentary and dry humor on it. If you did, please leave a like and let me know what you thought was good in the comments below. And if you are interested in more content like this, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel, as I'll get more out real soon. Take care guys, and as always, stay rad. Later.